Hey everybody, welcome to the studios at Hyundai Sonata, and I am Karen Gardinier. I'm going to be your host this afternoon. Sorry, I'm going to quit doing that. I promise that's the last time. The other day I did a little video on some tips on how to get sober if you're at home, like if you're going to get yourself sober at home. But I want to go to the next part of that. Let's say that you watched that and you weren't able to do that. You're not able to taper yourself down. There's some things I want to talk about here. One is, it's not always safe to quit drinking on your own. If you think you can do it and you followed those tips the other day and you think that that's a safe way for you, I think that's a great way to do it, is taper yourself down. Might not be as easy. Some people seizure from stopping alcohol altogether, so you don't want to just stop alcohol. There's a couple options. So if you're having a hard time, let's say you started tapering down, but you started shaking and sweating and you started feeling like, oh, nauseous, you know that feeling, then perhaps there's a couple other things you can do while still staying at home. I'm going to tell you what they are. One is, why don't you call your family doctor? If you have a family doctor, why don't you talk to your family doctor and tell them what you're going to try to do? Say, I am going to try to quit drinking. And I tried to just kind of taper down, and it didn't go so well. And he might prescribe you some Ativan and give you like a little taper. He might prescribe you 4 pills of Ativan and say, okay, take one of these, every day for 4 days, maybe break the last one in half. I mean, I don't know what the doctor will do, but there's some options that they can do to make it easier for you. So your family doctor can help you with that if this isn't too bad. There's different levels of this, but that is one level. Don't be surprised when you're doing it if you can't sleep. That's okay. You will sleep again. It'll throw you off a little more. You might, maybe you drink like a 6-pack a day and you think, oh, this is no big deal, I'm going to be able to quit. Might be a little harder than you think, okay? And that's just a sign that, yeah, you probably need to quit. So your sleep might get tossed off. Don't worry. That'll fix itself later. But if you talk to the family doctor, you might have better odds. You might also want to get a family member involved or a very good friend who maybe can help you taper down, because sometimes it's too hard to do by yourself. So maybe they can help you taper down a little bit. And because if you have the beer in the fridge, you're going to drink them, right? So maybe they can bring it, what you're supposed to be drinking, and kind of write it down for you and taper you down. However, I don't know. The other option is, of course, consult your family doctor. You should do that anyway and tell them what's really going on with you. And they might even have an anti-seizure med they want to give you. Discuss this with your doctor. This is really important for alcoholics. The other thing is, if that is even like not going to work, you can't quit, right? There's no way. You might want to look into a detox. Okay, so there are detoxes. If you know you want to quit and you're willing to go to AA and you're willing to do a program, it's not necessary to everybody that they go into 30-day treatment programs, right? So maybe you just need a detox. And once you detox, you have a plan of action afterwards, and you're going to go to meetings. You can even add to that if you need more support than just detoxing and going to meetings. You can add an outpatient program to that, right? So there's different levels here. If you can't quit drinking and you need to go to detox and an outpatient isn't working and going to meetings, then you need to move into the idea of a 30-day program, 30, 60, 90-day program, where you can go in and detox and be in a safe environment away from all the bad elements, right? Depending on your situation, and get some real tools under your belt, right? That's what you need to do, okay? So there's quitting at home, tapering off and going to meetings, right? Like we talked about the other day. There's the next stage where you need to talk to your doctor and maybe have your doctor help you quit at home. Maybe a relative help out, right? This is the next stage is, no, you're not, that's not working. So what would I do? I would look into a detox, and usually an alcohol detox would be a 7 to 10 day detox, and then get right out and get right into meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. That's not quite enough and you need more support than that. You would go to detox meetings and outpatient, right? And if you need more than that, which a lot of people do, then look at a 30-day inpatient treatment center. And when you leave, do an outpatient, right? Make a commitment to, 180 meetings in 90 days. Go to 2 a day or something, right? This is totally doable, but you have to put the work in. You have to put a little action in. So I don't want you to think that the other day, that little video I did was just like a cut and dry, oh, yeah, just cut down. I know it's not that easy. So I know some people can do it. So, those were my suggestions. If you're going to try to do it at home, those were my suggestions. But listen, don't feel bad if you can't do it. I mean, if you could quit drinking, you would have, right? So don't feel bad. And sometimes it takes like trying to figure out, this is harder than I thought. I'm way more dependent than I knew, right? Which happens a lot to people that are still working, that are functioning alcoholics or heavy drinkers. So don't be surprised and don't beat yourself up about it. If you want to quit, you want to quit, right? So you just kind of have to figure out the direction. Now, if you're not sure and you're nervous and you just want to talk about that, that's what I do. Like, I worked at a treatment center. I did admissions. I know how to talk about this, right? So you can direct message me and I will ask you questions like, how much are you drinking? How often are you drinking? Are you drinking every day? And that doesn't mean anything either, because there are people that are periodic drinkers that drink once a year and they drink alcoholically, right? And it's a disaster. So I will ask you though, like, how much are you drinking and how much are you drinking? Because I can kind of figure out, and are you taking any other drugs with that? What's happening here? And once you tell me that, I have a lot of experience. So I will be able to say, you know what? You're probably going to need to go to detox, or you need a 30-day treatment, So if you don't want to fuck around with it and you just want to get right to the chase, direct message me and I will discuss it with you. No problem at all. And I will help you. If you don't want to talk to me, talk to your doctor, right? Just call your doctor and say, hey, this is what's going on. I'm watching this girl on social media, and she said if I contact you, and he might say, well, why don't you call her and find out? Because, it's never bad to get a couple opinions, right? Especially someone that's done it before. So let me know if you need any help. I'm very proud of you for even watching these videos, and I'm very happy to be on this path of happy destiny with you. And so that's it. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.